Alrighty guys, so I'm on my last lap number 6, which means I've walked, or just about, once lap 6 is done, I have walked 6 miles, and it's now 3:13 p.m. Where has the time gone? Holy crap. But healthy, very healthy walk. And while I'm out, so I'm not completely bored on my walk, shot some video today with you guys. Now, one thing I gotta finish up talking about. This Virginia-Iran deal is something else, but I'm gonna get into more the Virginia style. If war breaks out, war breaks out. Not much you can do. All you can do is be smart, hunker down, protect you and your family. And I gave some tips earlier on how to do that. And there's plenty of videos on YouTube about the prepping subject that you guys should all be following. But let's get into Virginia. Knock, knock on your door. Who is it? Oh, it's the state police, it's the local police, and they're being backed by the UN in gun confiscation negotiations. Now, they have troops on the ground in Virginia already and are amassing more. Why is the UN doing a push backed by Democrats to take everybody's gun in the state of Virginia? Anybody got an answer for me on that? Because it's going to happen January 21st. And following that day and weeks to come, there's going to be people killed. And it will spur, possibly, the kickoff of a Civil War 2.0. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if I was living in the state of Virginia, I'd be very effing worried right now. And if you're in states run by Democrats, I would be very worried anyways right now, because it sure as hell sounds like we got some major issues going on. Okay? Now, I really don't know what kind of situation that's going to happen down in Virginia is going to happen, but it's going to be bad. I can feel it. So, hopefully, everybody out there, actually I know a couple YouTubers are actually en route to Virginia for this throwdown between the Democrat government and the free people of the United States. And it's gonna, like, it's gonna be freaking insane, guys. Not to mention the Iran going off the rails and retaliating against the US, which is likely. Whether that be sleeper cells, whether that be bombing ships in the shipping lanes in Hormuz, like putting, mines in there and just taking that over. There's going to be some stuff going down, and it's getting insane. Now, I can't cover this stuff as much as I used to because, oh, wonderful YouTube, how wonderful it is. And you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But like I said, very interesting times. 2020 is going to be very interesting. It's one big pot of wow. Well, that's what I call it. And man, oh man. But other than that, guys, I hope that everybody heeds my warnings here. If you're getting your news from TV world, like over the television, and that's your most trusted news source, then, well, let's just say you're in the hurt locker, and I really can't help you. If you're not getting your news sources online from alternative media sources, which means nothing mainstream, then you'll have a better grasp of what's really going on in the world. But basically, the Democrats are such sore losers and butthurt that Trump is absolutely dominating, that they're trying to scrape the barrel the best they can to bring in what they wanted, because remember, Trump was never supposed to get in. So they didn't like that, and they lost big, and they'll lose big again in 2020. But they're pulling out all the stops right now. Virginia, like I said, any Democratic state, watch out, get the hell out of there, if at all possible. Run, get out. And then if not, if you're stuck there, run and get these people out of office. Do what you got to do to get them out of office. Now, like I said, the Dems are pulling out the stops, backed by China, and it's not a good situation. China and Soros, and the ADL, and all those friggin' sorts are all in the bad category, guys. You don't want to mess with them. We want them gone. They're just nonsense making, goofy, agenda-driven crap people that you don't have that you don't even want part of your life whatsoever. Complete trash. Now, to combat this, get awake. Get prepared. Get off the grid and get out of debt. That's as much advice as I could give you guys, because when crap goes down and you have what you have in your house at this present moment to survive for the next 1 to 5 to 10 years, are you going to make it? Now remember, most likely electricity will be off. Most likely water will be off, and sewage. So you got to prepare for all these factors and do it yourself. Really that simple. And it's very easy, because I've done it at the off-grid tiny house. It takes a little bit of time and money, but if you spend properly and spend now while the getting's good, then you shouldn't have an issue. Now, I'm hoping nothing badly kicks off just yet till I get back from my family vacation, because then I can get back to what I want to be doing, is growing some more medicine and getting that new lithium battery in the tiny house to twin up my existing one, and that way I'm pretty much set, because that's a lot of freaking power. It's expensive, but a lot of power, and will last for 15 years minimum, or maximum. I think it's maximum. But anyways, like I said, I've had a lithium, iPod. I have an old classic video iPod that I bought way back in the day before I wanted to go off the grid. I was one of those suckers that got the consumer sucker, basically. Spend tons of money on crap, right? Well, I gotta say, there's a lithium battery in the iPod Classic, and I've used that thing for years and years and years, and it's just starting to slowly fail now. And I bought that back in I'm gonna say, when did I get in there? 2002, I purchased that. And it is now 2020, and I'm still on the same battery. It's a lithium battery, lithium iron phosphate. Actually, I don't think it's a not lithium iron phosphate, but it is a lithium battery. And it's lasted this long so far. Now, the only issues that I've seen is it won't hold a charge as long as it used to, which is what happens to batteries when they get that old. But it's still functioning. It's probably sitting at a 70% charge, I would think. Like, it'll hold a charge for a week instead of 2 to 3 weeks now, type of thing, which is pretty damn good. And the battery's like the size of this, not very big. And I actually ordered over the holidays a replacement, so when that one does fail, I can just put the new one in and I'll get another friggin' 20 years out of that video iPod. Now, I bought that not knowing at the time that they make all this stuff in slave shops in China. Foxconn is the company. They actually put out suicide nets for their workers because that was an issue. And I no longer buy products like that. So, but I'm not throwing it out either. I'm using it up properly, and you know, I'm not out there every month for in the lineup for the next new Apple product, because that company's pretty much evil, and it's pretty bad. It's not good. But like I said, guys, that's just my example of how long a lithium battery lasted for me, and they work so well. I'll never go to AGM again. Uh-oh, phone call.